Yesterday my new carb came in. I got a Edelbrock avs2 650 CFM. And we're going to take this thing for a rip here in a little bit, see how it runs. It's remanufactured, factory defect carb. And the reason I put it on there is I had this Edelbrock 1406 on there. And about $4 grand, the thing would kind of lay over. It didn't like to pull any harder than that. And I rebuilt the carb, I checked the jets, put bigger jets. I've done a little bit of everything. Put metering rods. And it still just kind of lay over about $4 grand. And I knew the little motor had a little more in it. 350 bored 30 over. LT4 hot cam, Vortex heads, Summit air gap intake. I knew it had more in it because I used to have a 625 Street Demon that I wound up giving to my little brother. And, you know, it had a few issues, but it definitely did pull harder up top than what this original Edelbrock would. So I went ahead and I just went ahead and bought the new carburetor. And so far, just idling and stuff, it already seems worlds better. You know, the difference is the avs2 has annular boosters, and it has a little secondary flap that you can adjust, and you can make it tighter or looser. You can make it tighter or looser, and it adjusts when your secondaries really start flowing fuel and opening. On the original one, it just has down leg boosters, and it has a weighted flap in here that when you get enough air going in there, it'll open that flap for your secondaries to work. Quite a bit of tuning you can do on here. When I got my throttle cable hooked up, it kind of hangs and idles high every once in a while. Need to put a stiffer return spring. It feels a little better than the original Edelbrock. I don't know, the 50 CFM really gonna do that much, but it does feel a little better seat of your pants. I'm gonna take it out here on a private road. We're gonna make a couple pulls and see what we really think. Stop here. I'll make a rolling pull.
especially when you hit third.
The old Edelbrock seemed to want to stop pulling about 5 grand. This one seemed like it pulling hard at 5 grand, so I wrapped it out to about 55 this time. Oh, what? Tracks or something. Things got wheel hop like crazy. Got 3 15-35 20s on the back. I really didn't think it'd ever spin them, but I guess I dumped the clutch. The RPM a little too high. Kind of bogged on the tank off. Like I said, I ain't really got the carburetor tuned yet. But all in all, if you're looking to buy a car and you're an Edelbrock guy and you're kind of stuck in your ways and like the originals, you know, broaden your horizons, maybe go with the avs2. Because I can already feel the difference. Like I say, it does pull harder up top. After getting back from driving it, I mean, I'm going to say that it was an improvement going from the original to the avs2. It definitely feels better. Kind of gave me an adrenaline rush here and there. And, you know, it just wasn't that impressive with the other carburetor. I really didn't expect that much of an improvement. But if you guys are in the market for a good carburetor, I definitely wouldn't be afraid of them avs2s. And on a little side note, finally got some decals made for my back glass. I tried getting these things made a couple different times, and I ordered them, paid for them, and I never received them. And I finally got with that detail guy, or decal guy, on Instagram, and he hooked me up. He was a man of his word. He got me fixed up.